conversation in your mind, or how did obviously you guys know that I love. Today, we're going to be talking about comparing ourselves to others, and we're going to be exploring questions like, who do you compare yourself to? What do you compare exactly? And how have you developed a resilience to the pattern of compare and despair? This is a very common challenge that we face. I face it personally. I know Matt does, and I know a lot of you guys out there do as well, especially in this era of Instagram and social media. So I want you to imagine that feeling when you're just kind of scrolling through your feed on Instagram, tapping through stories, scrolling down the feed, and you're looking at someone's post and you're thinking, wow, he's got it all together, right? And there's no shortage of things to compare ourselves to. Some common ones that I see are seeing people out there and about having a wonderful time with their friends, laughing and having a jolly time, and you're comparing your social life or your friendships, maybe your lack of that, with someone who seems to have a lot of that. Another common way is what I call lifestyle. So that's things like money, vacations, someone's beautiful home. Maybe they're always out and about, at Fire Island one weekend and then at a circuit party the next, and then, they're off to Europe on the next month. And you're just like, wow, they have it all. Like they really can do all those wonderful things. Another very common one is body and looks, right? So fitness and, those gym selfies, those sexy naked or half naked selfies, on the beach, and just seeing someone's body and like, wow, they really look really good and I don't. And then another one is in the relationship sense. So if you're someone who's single or just having a hard time, finding love, and you want that connection, and you're seeing, couples on there posting all their lovey-dovey reels and selfies, and they're all in love, that can be really hard as well, a way to compare. And then finally is in a professional success kind of way. So someone who's maybe out and about creating things in the world that you think you should be doing or you want to be doing, and they're out there doing it, right? So that's just a few of the most common ways that we can compare ourselves. So that is the compare aspect of compare and despair. By the way, this does not have to be on social media or Instagram. It could be anywhere in your life, but this is where I see it especially activated and where it's especially activated in me personally. So it's easy to feel like everyone else has got it all figured out. Everyone else figured out life and they left you behind. You don't, right? That's kind of the despair aspect. So if we lifted the hood on your brain during this kind of mindless scrolling, we'd find a lot of thoughts, a lot of automatic thoughts that are kind of happening without our control, without our permission, as I say. And they're something like this. They have it all. My favorite one, must be nice. Something must be wrong with me. I'm not fill in the blank, hot, smart, sexy, rich, whatever, enough. I'm not enough. It's some kind of I'm not enough story. He's so much further along than me. I can't keep up. Why can't I have that? My life sucks. I suck. We'd probably find a lot of that. So this is the despair part. So that's the despair. But here's the thing with compare and despair. It's not really about them. Unfortunately, it's not about them at all. The despair we feel isn't because of what we're seeing. It's because of what we're making it mean about us specifically. Okay. It's not caused by them. It's caused by your thoughts about them. Now go ahead and play that back and listen to it again because it's really important. It's not caused by them. It's caused by your thoughts about them. If it's caused by them, then that really sucks because we can't control them and they're just going to keep doing it. But if you realize that it's caused by thought that you're having, the good news is the despair is something that you can control. Thoughts are one of the few things that you actually do have control over, right? I don't have control over someone on Instagram posting all their amazing selfies. They're going to do it anyway, but I can control what I do about that, right? So as a coach, I think that compare and despair is a great opportunity to see what's going on in your brain. This conversation in your mind, or how did obviously you guys know that I loved.